Hi everyone! I'm here with the makeup request that you asked me to do today. I was going to do the Naked Smoky look, but instead I am going to do just a fun, colorful eye tutorial. Nothing too dramatic, something that you can do if you're not used to using color. So to begin with, I'm going to start with the Urban Decay Primer and put that on my eyes. This is good for your evening looks, or if you're going to be out sweating a lot. Like right now, my room is really super hot and I'm sweating. So if I look especially glowy, it's because of the sweat. I go ahead and I put some on both eyes, just a little bit. The amount I put on my fingertips look like a little teeny tiny worm. Make sure you get all the way up to your brow bone. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Makeup Forever Professional Artist Shadow Palette in, I have no idea. I forgot what this was called. But it looks like this. All sorts of different pretty colors in there. I am going to be using the light gold, the dark gold, and the purple. Might switch it to the green. I don't know how I feel yet. We'll see. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the very light gold and I'm going to sweep it onto my lid up to my brow bone. And the reason I do this is because it's going to make it a little bit easier to apply the other colors, especially since I put all that primer on there. It just kind of grips my brush and it makes it a little bit harder to blend everything, so when I put down the base color, it's just that much easier. Okay, so once I get that on there to my satisfaction, I am going to go in with the middle color and I'm going to fill in 2/3 of my eyelid from the corner to the outer eye. And with this one, since I want it to be a little bit more dramatic, the color, I'm going to pack the color on. Which means instead of sweeping it like I did the other one, I just pat it. And do the same with the other eye. Making sure that I get all of my eyelid that I want to color. You can always go back and add more, but I like to get as much of it on there as possible. Okay, I'm going to switch brushes just so I have a clean one. And, you know, I think I'm going to go for the green. I'm just going to go for it. So put green on the brush. And then I put green right here on the outer portion of my eye. I'm not going to worry about blending it quite yet. In the corner, up into the crease. Make sure I've got both eyes pretty much even. And then I grab the brush that I used the gold on and go in and start back and forth, windshield wiper motion to start blending that green into my crease. Now, if you feel like you've overdid the dark color on the outside, you can go back with your middle eye color and just add some more. And then I like to go back with the lighter color and just clean up if I got a little too ambitious with the color and started going back and forth really fast and overcolored the lines or whatever. I'll just go in and this softens it. Sometimes it even erases that extra color that's up there. And that is it for the eyeshadow. Now, if I had my handy dandy toilet paper, like I had in my other tutorials, it'd be much easier to clean up my eyes, but I don't, because I'm not in the bathroom anymore. So I just use the old mom's trick of licking your fingers and wiping it off. So I decided earlier that I was going to use kind of a goldy bronze color for the eyeliner, which is the Urban Decay Bourbon. So I'm just going to go in, make sure it's all warmed up, which I think it is being in this hot room. Then go in and very, very lightly, right up my lash line. Add in my eyeliner. Now you may notice that I am not doing this in all one big swoop. And that's because I like to be a little bit more careful, take my time. Make sure that it's not skipping anywhere. Make sure everything is covered. And then I will take a little bit of this and just do it in the first third of my outer eye, then wing it out a little bit into the corner of my eye. And then to top off my eye look, I'm going to be using the Sephora Outrageous Volume Dramatic Volume Mascara. And with this, I just take it, brush it on. Do the first coat, I wait a little bit, and then I do the second coat. And I'm done. So very super easy way, finally got that out, to add color into your routine. If you start getting wild and crazy like me, you'll start mixing and matching all sorts of different colors, which is fine. Your face is a canvas. Use it that way. Paint it up. Live life a little bit and add color. Thanks for watching.